everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, who watched my videos, who's liked, who's commented. Just want to always give appreciation to everyone who stops by and shows some love in any form. So if you've been watching my channel for a little bit, you know that I've started a decluttering series. I started this series because I wanted to declutter my home little bit by little bit. Do what I can at a time, but I know I'll get through it and my home will be decluttered and I'll feel a lot better. So I thought I'd give some ideas of where to start to declutter, and or just give you some ideas of things that you may not think you need to declutter but should. So I'm going to give you about 10 things that you can start to declutter in your home. So the first one I have is kitchen utensils, and I did this the other day and I have a video up on my channel. So I took a drawer out, one of my drawers out, and just went through everything. I also have a container on my counter that we have these type of utensils in, and every time I would go for one it would get stuck. So when I pulled that drawer out, got that container, there were multiple things of one item. So I might have 2 ladles, 3 or 4 spatulas. It was just multiple of stuff, and you can't all multiple of stuff. Yes, they're good. You can also use as serving spoons, but I also had that. So these type the extras I did not need. Also had tools that were broken, so many knives that I didn't need. So I went through the drawer and got rid of stuff that were either broken, had so many versions of it, just got rid of it. Another thing that you can declutter is books. I love reading. My daughter's trying to get me to read electronically. So read on a Kindle or my iPad. There's so many apps that you could use to read electronically. But I also love paper books. I like having the physical books. It's just something that I'm used to, and I just love sitting down with a good book. Once I finished that book, I put it on the shelf in hopes that I could give to somebody who might enjoy it. So when I'm done with the book, I just put it on the shelf and on to the next one. So go through your bookshelves and see if there are any books that you can pass on to someone. I kept this because, look, I even paged it because I used to go to Curves. There's recipes in here. There are exercise plans, but I haven't opened this in years because a lot of things I can find online, or I've moved on to other things. This is practically brand new, and I don't think I've opened it again for many years. So look through your books and see what you're not using. Maybe you can pass them on to somebody who could use it, or donate them to a library, a community center, or a charity shop. Next I have are like body sprays and body washes. I am a sucker for, I love a good body wash, and I tend to like to have 2 or 3 in my shower, so I'm not showering with the same scent every day. And along with the body wash, I also have soaps in there, so I don't use them quick enough. So go through your cupboards, go through your shower, and see what you're not using. This one I know I've had for over a year, and I don't grab for it in the shower, so I'm going to get rid of it. Same with this. I've had this for a while and I don't use it anymore. Time to get rid of it. So go through your cupboards and either use it or get rid of it. Kind of in the same kind of line with the, shower stuff and perfumes, I also have like beauty products like makeup, lipsticks. I went through and did a declutter, and I found lipsticks and eyeshadows that I had for years. My girls used to do dance, and I still had stuff that they used when they went to dance for like their recital, etc. Or I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I used to get Ipsy, and Ipsy would send you something every month in some form of beauty product. So get rid of them if you're not using. Just go through a declutter. I don't use it, I don't wear it. It could be even old. So look at, so things like makeup do expire, things like body washes and stuff do expire. So go through those things and get rid of things that are expired or you're just not going to use. Certain lipsticks I had like, oh, this is nice, but doesn't suit my complexion. Time to throw it away. So anything you're not using, will never use, can't give it away, just declutter it out of your space. The next thing I have is socks that are, you know, mismatched, or they're just thrown in the bin, in a bin or a box. We used to have a communal bin in our laundry room where the lone socks would go, and then I'd at some point go into them and try to match them and see who they belong to. And at one point we had a bag full, and I would be the one to take it because, you know, especially if we had a lot of black socks, I would just kind of put the black socks together. But we have so many. I have so many socks. So if it's a mismatch, can't find the other match, just declutter out, get them out of there. You may not be able to wear through all the socks. So if it's taking over a space, it's overflowing, and it caused some form of stress because it was a lot to sit down and try to match all the socks. I didn't want to waste money by either, you know, I bought them and I'm just going to throw them away, or having to go get new socks because someone doesn't have enough socks. Just get rid of it. If you haven't found a match in a while, just let it go. At one point, the mismatched socks didn't matter because it was a time when my kids were in elementary school that there was a trend that was going on that you didn't wear matching socks. So putting on two different socks didn't matter. So we didn't really care. They would just go, they would either take it or would go into a bin when they couldn't find the socks that they wanted, and they'd just take it because it didn't matter that their socks were mismatched. But not anymore. They've been out of grade school for a while. That trend has ended, and you know, we don't need mismatched socks. So declutter that out of your house. The next thing is clothes. And it's hard for me to let go of clothes, especially if I've had them for a while. I wore it to a special occasion, but if I'm never going to wear it again, it doesn't fit, the style is out, time to declutter. So get rid of clothes that you don't wear. If you got it as a gift and you don't like, don't keep it because you feel bad that somebody has bought it. Either gift it to somebody else, go give it to somebody else who can benefit from the clothing, or who might like the clothing, or donate to a charity shop. Don't keep things just because somebody has spent money on it and you don't like it and you'll never wear it. You'll have many things like that, and it'll take up too much space in your closet. I bought things for my kids, and I'm glad they are kind of not like me when it comes to that. I bought things for my kids, and now that they're young adults, they may not care for. So I don't see them wear it, and they will eventually, I know, declutter it out of their closet. So don't keep on to things that somebody might have purchased for you, and you know, you don't like it anymore, or it's just not in fashion, doesn't fit you. Just get rid of. Don't hold on to things that you're not going to wear. Get rid of it. Even if it still has a price tag on it, the money has already been spent. Time to declutter. If you can think of someone that you can give to and just donate to. I wish I knew a place other than a charity shop, because charity shops resell it. I wish I knew of a place where I could donate such things to people in need who will get it for free. There's some societies that will do that. So I may have to do some research, but like women's shelters, they may be able to benefit from something like this. So just people who are in need and don't have the funds to even go to a charity shop, because sometimes the charity shops aren't that cheap. And I just want to give it away for free. If I'm not going to be using it, I just want to be able to give it away for free. If you live in Ontario, you know. And apparently I have to as well. Reusable bags. We don't have plastic here in Ontario. I don't think there's a store anymore that will offer you a plastic bag. There might be one or two, but if you don't come with your own reusable bag, then you would purchase a reusable bag. So there have been many times that I've gone to the store and in my car, all these bags are there. So get rid of them. Get rid of them. See with your friends, your family, your neighbor, is there anyone who needs some bags? And I'm sure, especially if you live in Ontario, nobody's going to have that problem that they don't have any reusable bags. But some of them do get worn out, dirty. So I would go through them, keep, if you want to keep for specific stores, then you keep, like, you might want to keep for Walmart, you want to keep for Metro, you want to keep some for, Food Basic. If you shop at all these different places, maybe keep 1 or 2 or 3, because you can go to the store with any reusable bag. Doesn't matter where it's from. It could even be one that doesn't really belong to a store. Just as long as it's a bag you put your groceries in, that's okay. So just keep the amount that you think you're going to use for your groceries. I also keep on hand some that someone comes to your house, especially around Christmas time, and they're taking stuff home. You have a bag. Oh, just take my bag. You can offer somebody a bag, because we don't have grocery bags and plastic bags anymore. And we also use these, like when we're decluttering, like my daughter had in a bag, like clothes that she was giving away, items that we were giving away. We put these in these type of bags and just take it over to the charity shop. This is also good, like if you're traveling and you want to bring gifts, or you're going to a different country where you may be shopping locally at a store. This is something that you can also bring, and you maybe even leave there with people who live there and could benefit from it. But for now, declutter. Go through them, see which ones are old and not as sturdy, stained or dirty. Get rid of it. Keep on hand what you think you use for 1 or 2 shops or 1.5 shops. So maybe 10 bags at the most, and get rid of it. I have some up here, as you just saw, and I have in my car. So definitely to declutter that. Another thing I have is home decor stuff. So it could be an organizing system, bins, baskets. If you're not going to be using it, get rid of it. Or you can keep them for a time period. So I am decluttering, and I have little bins and little baskets that I put aside, and just because I know I'm still decluttering, and I could use that bin or basket in a different space. But if you're not going to be using them and you think maybe way down the line at some point, just in case, just get rid of it now, because I've done that, and I've had so many baskets that eventually I'm trying to pawn it off on people. Hey, do you need a basket? Do you need this? Do you need that? Because it was so hard for me to just give away or throw away. Just donate it. You might find, you can also ask friends or family, hey, could you use this before you donate it? So things like this. I have older kids, but when they were younger, we had gone through their toys many times just to see what we could declutter out, because every occasion there would be something, that Easter, Christmas, birthdays, just because they would get something. So we would declutter all the time. So go through their games and their toys and see what can you declutter out of that space. And that might free up some space in their room, in your family room or living room, wherever you house these games. We have one basket where we put games that we as adults may want to play. Or if we have guests over, their friends, my friends, whoever, we could have pull out a game. So go through your children's games or toys and just declutter. My kids were into blocks and Lego and the whole range of things, cards, everything. And then their likes and interests change. They don't want to play this game. They don't want to do that. The new thing comes out and the old thing just sits there, or it's broken, or it's missing pieces. So go through those games, toys, whatever, and declutter. Same with their books. Like I said before, they might have books that they are no longer reading and another child could benefit from. So look through your games and see what they're not playing, what you're not going to play. Just declutter your games and your kids' toys. One of the hardest things for me to do is declutter from bins or baskets or wherever of things that I love to do, like sewing and crafting. I'm a beginner sewer. But it's hard for me to even say I'm never going to use this material. Same with crafting. This down to the littlest thing. It's hard for me to say I'm not going to use it. So go through your craft bins and realistically think how long you've had it. Will you ever use it? And maybe can somebody else use this? There's ribbon here that I've had for a while. And I was looking at it at Christmas time and saying, I was going to teach myself how to make a bow and put bows on crafts or gifts that I give away. And it hasn't happened. And I've had this ribbon for a good 5 years. So time for me to give it away. And if I can't find anybody to give it away to, then I'm going to pack up get a Ziploc bag and then pack them up accordingly and then go over to the thrift store. Again, I wish I could find a place that I could donate, school, community center, nursing home, somewhere where these crafts may be used and they don't have to go out and purchase them, because I already purchased them and I'm giving away, and it'd be, better if someone would be able to just to get it and to, do what they need to do with it. As well. So go through your crafting stuff, things that you like to craft or do, and realistically set an expectation of what you need to keep. I definitely need to do that, and through this decluttering series I will get there. So folks, that is everything. I'm hoping that I've encouraged you to look at these 10 things. I believe it was 10, and start there. If you're thinking I don't need to clutter, just start thinking about the things that you have in your home, the reusable bags, your games or your kids' games or your toys, books that have been sitting on the shelf, just collecting dust and taking up space that you're not going to read ever again, or you don't want it to keep. Utensils, if they're old and worn, stained, not going to use them, you have 5 of them, declutter those out. Beauty things like eyeshadows and lipsticks and stuff, any kind of beauty products like that. If you have a lot because you've gone through, you want to try new things, or someone's gifted you that, or it's just a thing you do. You go to the store and you're like, I want to try that, and you just accumulate all this stuff, but you can't go through them all. Declutter that. Same with body washes and soaps and things like that, shampoos. I'm a lover. I will go, I'm like, I need shampoo, because I just like to try different things. I like different scents. So like I said, in my shower I have 3, and then in my cupboard I have 5 more. I don't need all that. So declutter what you don't need. I'm hoping this video you found some inspiration to start decluttering any one of those or something different. Just start. Thanks everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.